And for further context on the bill, let's bring in Brandon Brice. He is the secretary of the Delaware Republican Party, a conservative columnist, and the former host of The Brice is Right. It's great having you first. And second, could you tell our international audiences what the One Big Beautiful Bill is and why is there so much controversy around it?
Well, you know, the first thing is the Big Beautiful Bill, which was passed in May, on May 22nd, is a bill that really would extend major provisions of a 2017 then tax cut for jobs. And so it cuts things like SNAP, like Medicaid. It puts more money back into the defense system. It's essentially doing what Donald Trump said he was going to do, and it's balancing the budget and making sure that we're being better fiscal agents of those resources. You know, the problem, and I was listening earlier to the conversation by Senator Schumer, it's all political theater. They had an opportunity to do this under President Biden. They did not do it. And so now this president, whether you like him or not, he's doing what he says he was going to do, promises made, promises kept, and he's balancing the budget and getting rid of the fraud and the waste that we continue to see in Washington. You know, the challenge, unfortunately, is this has happened so long in Washington that it's become the culture of Washington, and finally someone's draining that swamp.
And Brandon, the Congressional Budget Office says that this bill would add more than $3 trillion to state expenditures for the next few years. How do you respond to that?
Well, you know, this has been one of the biggest challenges as far as, you know, why there have been challenges with the bill from Republicans. You know, the reality is this bill, which cuts Medicaid issues, when you think of those Republican senators and House members that come from the South, those rural hospitals, those companies, they're going to take a hit with this bill. And I think that's the challenge with the bill, is that, do I agree with it? Yes, I do. Do I think that it could be re-reviewed? And there could be other things that we could look at in terms of cutting? Absolutely. But this is going to come down to those House members that are going to say, am I with the President of the United States, or do I want to be reelected next year in November?
There is a lot of controversy around that, especially since many legislators are willing to put their jobs on the line along those lines, right? And there's first that point, and second, critics also say the bill expands executive power. How do you respond to these points?
You know, it's interesting. For some reason, this political theater, folks haven't realized that the President of the United States now controls the House, the Senate, and the and the courts. And so what that's saying is that the president, his folks, are in power to make the decisions that need to happen for this country. Now, some have said that this is an overreach of power. But here's the reality. I mean, again, it comes down to those House members making the decision: do they stand with this president, or do they want to be reelected? That's what it comes down to. Regardless of how we feel about, you know, an overreach of power, if Republicans, if the Senate wants to essentially make sure that they're reelected, then you may see a different outcome. But at the end of the day, this is an opportunity where the president is telling members of House and the Senate, get the job done. The American people need an answer now, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. And what we've continued to see over the years is, when it comes to issues like immigration reform, kicking the can down the line as they go. Well, now finally someone's saying, we're not going home until the bill is signed.
Brandon Brice, thank you very much. Great having you.
All right. Thank you.